What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my picks for MLB
Monday, August 17th.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made.
Okay guys, let's take a look at this 11-game main slate. And pitcher! I got two pitchers for you here tonight. My first pitcher is Gio Gonzalez, pitching against a low-salary batting team, the Detroit Tigers. Now, Gio Gonzalez is giving up a .993 OPS versus righties, and he is facing 5 righties tonight, so those splits aren't great, but he only gives up a .590 OPS versus switch hitters, and he's facing 3 switch hitters tonight. And the Detroit Tigers have only hit 19 of his last 66 pitches, batting a .288 batting average versus Gio Gonzalez. The reason I like this pick is because he's only $6,000 FanDuel salary and $1,700 more on DraftKings. Now he's got an ERA this year of 6.61. His record is 0-1, and he pitches an average of 79 pitches per game. So you can see that we're now using the 2020 stats for these players. So there's not as big as a sample size as there was for all last year, but it's nice to see these players' statistics for this year. So I like Gio Gonzalez here versus the Detroit Tigers. The next pitcher I got for you is Zach Davies with a small pitching advantage over the Texas Rangers. Zach Davies is giving up a .668 OPS versus righties, and he's facing 5 righties tonight. The Rangers have only hit 4 out of his last 15 pitches, batting a .267 batting average, and Zach Davies is $7,800 FanDuel salary and $400 more on DraftKings. He's got an ERA of 2.78 this year. His record is 2-2, and he's pitching an average of 81 pitches per game, averaging 29 fantasy points per game. So I like Zach Davies here versus the Texas Rangers. Okay, let's take a look at the first base position. I like Luke Voit with a 21% batting advantage over a low-salary pitcher, Martin Perez. Luke Voit is batting a .745 OPS versus lefty pitchers, and Martin Perez throws his worst ball by far to righty batters, 29% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .762 OPS versus righties. Luke Voit is 3 for 6, batting .500 with a 1.500 OPS versus Perez. He's $3,400 FanDuel salary and $1,100 more on DraftKings. So I like Luke Voit here versus Martin Perez.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. I'm going to give you a value play here. I like Michael Chavis with a 57% batting advantage over Jordan Montgomery. Michael Chavis is batting a .816 OPS versus lefty pitchers, and Jordan Montgomery, he doesn't throw that well versus righties. 62% worse than his pitch to lefties, giving up a 1.124 OPS versus righties. Michael Chavez is 1 for 2, batting .500 with a 2.500 OPS versus Montgomery. That one hit was a home run, and he's only $2,700 FanDuel salary and $300 more on DraftKings. So I like Michael Chavez here versus Jordan Montgomery. Okay, who do we have at the third base position? I like Alex Bregman with a 43% batting advantage over Kyle Freeland. Alex Bregman bats 20% better versus lefty pitchers. He's batting a 1.205 OPS versus lefties. And Kyle Freeland throws his worst ball versus righty batters, 22% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .861 OPS versus righties. Alex Bregman is $3,900 FanDuel salary and $1,300 more on DraftKings. So I like Alex Bregman here versus Kyle Freeland. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. I like Xander Bogaerts with an 86% batting advantage over Jordan Montgomery. Xander Bogaerts is batting 22% better versus lefty pitchers. He's batting a 1.004 OPS versus lefties. And Jordan Montgomery, as we know, doesn't throw that well versus righties. 63% worse than his pitch to lefties, giving up a 1.124 OPS versus righties. And he's 4 for 9, batting a .444 batting average and a 1.056 OPS versus Montgomery. He's $3,400 FanDuel salary and $1,300 more on DraftKings. So I like Xander Bogaerts here versus Jordan Montgomery. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. I'm going to give you a value play here. I like Kevin Pillar with a 73% batting advantage over that same pitcher, Jordan Montgomery. I like this stack versus Jordan Montgomery here. Kevin Pillar is batting 9% better versus lefty pitchers. He's batting a .841 OPS versus lefties. And we know Jordan Montgomery, he doesn't throw well versus righties, giving up a 1.124 OPS versus righties. Now, Kevin Pillar is only 2 for 10 with a .400 OPS versus Montgomery, but he's only $2,500 FanDuel salary and only $600 more on DraftKings. So I like Kevin Pillar here versus Jordan Montgomery.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.